Welcome to another morning broadcast. The day has started with a bang. CYN released a catalyst that they were partnering with NVIDIA, and they for industrial autonomous vehicles. And this one's low float and really took off, gave a bunch of scalps, and just gave one, well, actually two, just waiting for this breakout here for another leg higher. So multiple legs here on CYN. I hope you were able to take advantage of it. Started off earlier, same momentum plays that we've been taking, like on SONM and BBAI and others this week. But this one has really run. It ran from, it's up over 200% now. It took a little time for me to get on this call because I was trying to wait to manage this trade. So we started off with a banger. Okay. All right. So let's talk overall game plan. This right here, I hope you're in it. Let me know. My small profit from the last QL on CYN, but we already too high. How could I have predicted that? You can't. You can't. Someone asked how they could have predicted it would go so high. You just gotta keep taking stabs at each leg. That's what you have to do. You don't know it's gonna go so high, but you want to get in as early as possible. Be ready, take the scalps, and as we have these consolidating legs, you enter, consolidates again, boom, another entry, and you just stack. You just milk as much as you can, but you don't know. Unless there's something on the tape, there's some massive large order, and that could push you to or influence your grade of the trade. If you see some outsized order, then that can influence. You can add size based on that, I'd say, or if there's a break of any level. But this one is just clearing out. I mean, it cleared multiple levels already. But in my opinion, there wasn't a clear, I'd say, just based on this price, I wouldn't mark up any of these levels and say that some obvious level that if it broke through, it would cause me to put extra size on that. So yeah, this one's just all about catching as many legs as possible, in my opinion. All right. So we'll see what happens. I'm setting alarms for pullbacks, and we'll see. This was a beautiful consolidation here. Just consolidated for about 30 minutes, and then boom. And then even this one was nice. Volume remaining elevated here. The sell volume was a lot lighter. Volume remained elevated, and then we had another push. As it pulled back, it held for an entry there. It didn't just pop up in one candle, as it created this little consolidation here. It's multiple legs there. So let's see if it has another one. Let me show you something if you haven't seen. This one went from 35 to 186. So you never know how far a stock is going to run. This one IPO'd at 67 and went up to around 297, right? So we never know. It's just market interest, price action, squeeze is happening. So we just got to stay at it and take advantage of that consolidation in multiple legs as much as possible. Okay. All right. So CYN banger of the day. I mean, that right there is the day. But we're gonna continue and see what else it gives us and make it more legs, and we may have more things that pop up on the scan. All right. So let's talk about a few other things. ASTI, this one also, while that one was trading, this one popped up a little bit later and started forming this pennant. And then was looking at for this to pop up and hold, but it's shorted. So nothing there. VOR, this one was floating It popped last night on a catalyst, and it was holding here on the support earlier. So I was looking to see if VOR was going to give more trades. I mean, was going to give a continuation, or if it was going to sell off. So that one looks like it's selling off, it's breaking that support. But I'm going to set alarms, and as you all know, shorts can get squeezed, get caught on in a trap, and then it can move. So we'll be alive for that. All right. TMC. We talked about TMC yesterday. Daily range. No, I think. Yeah, no problem, man. It's just all work. It's all work. So let's see. I'll take a look at CYN again. But TMC, we've had in our game plan, traded several days. Yesterday, I missed the opening range setup. I was trading something else on TMC, but I gave this idea out. We had this consolidation here, and then it broke out opening range, pulls back to VWAP, and then it starts to consolidate. So I was looking for another leg higher. I didn't do anything on that one, and then it pulls back and it's holding up well. So we'll see if we have another move higher. All right. So that's CMC. Just a reminder, because of what's going on. All right. So let's zoom out real quick. Talk big picture. So big picture, SPY indices have hit February's highs. Conflict in the Middle East, the headlines around that have faded, and it gapped yesterday. Trump made an announcement about hiring his Powell's replacement, or also maybe running a parallel monetary policy. Directive. So that right there, the markets are optimistic and about that, but I mean, it has its downside. So we'll see. But yesterday, Powell also, it's like the likelihood of rate cuts have increased about 25%. So that's all good for the markets. So we're continuing higher now. Yesterday, pulled back, and then today gapped up. So we'll see if we're going to pull back again or not. So just keeping that in mind. AI, quantum, those are on my watch list. So that being said, quantum space, QuantumScape. It had its own catalyst yesterday, Tuesday, popped, ran up in the pre-market, and then sold off, but it's holding up. So we'll see if it does anything, setting alarms. We'll see if volume comes in or not. And I see a few names from yesterday. EYN, we traded, got some good scalps on it. It had been in the game plan. And not SLRX. All right, one more, SRFM. This one we scalped here. It gapped up, ran up, nice scalp, and then it ended up dying yesterday. I've set alarms here. I'm not expecting anything. That's the life cycle of these of those stocks. So if it does anything, then we'll be ready. If not, we'll move on. Okay. All right. Let me look at let's see what you're saying here. CYN, that was a banger today. Banger. All right. CERO. Okay. So CERO, as of right now, I'll set alarms, but nothing on it. Let's look at it went through that life cycle of these smaller cap stocks, ran up, sold off, and it looked as if we would have some more movement here. There, it popped, pulled back, dropped again, popped again. So it appeared as if it was going to do something. And now what I'm looking at here would be that level there, right? If it can squeeze and we have another leg higher. So not one of the top names for today, but we'll set alarms on it and we can watch it. If you look at what it did, pre-market Monday, okay, market open, faded, pre-market again, pops, faded. Yesterday started to recover. So let's see what happens around that 1141 level. If anything comes, if any catalysts come out, then that could boost it. So reignite it. So we may have just better plays, better options for today. Okay. Matt Cross Surf, good morning. Thanks for doing this every day. Extremely helpful. Thanks for showing up every day. It helps me as well. The different questions and just interacting with you all and getting to know more of the community as well has been an honor. It's been an honor of mine as well. Look forward to seeing you all. We have an event in Miami in February. It's going to be like a little mini accelerator where we'll have a lot of fun. We'll have we'll network. We'll have some workshops. Workshop style. It's gonna be workshop style. So we're all just gonna be building and working on our game together, and we'll do live trading together at the event. So look forward to seeing you all there. I'll drop more information on it. It's gonna be next February 2026. Okay. So, all right. So Cero, what else y'all got? What else you looking at? Lance Brightside coming too, right? Yes, Lance had confirmed. Need the event details. We're ready. I got you. We'll drop some for our internal community first to give y'all a chance, and then to sign up, take advantage of pre-sale, and then it's going to be a 4-day event. So we'll be together. Yeah, but Lance confirmed. And yeah, so we have others as well. We'll drop an announcement pretty soon. Okay. All right. What percentage is appropriate risk? I used to focus on percent, but now I actually would say in the start, you have to structure your risk. I would structure my risk a little bit differently. So there's a video I have on risk management, but you could come up with a daily stop, how much you're willing to risk for the day, and then you stop. And whatever that daily stop is, let's say it's 1%, or let's say it's 2%, then your risk per trade, you should divide, like maybe you take 5 trades a day. So if you do 1% for a daily stop, then you have to divide that up. Let's say 4 trades a day. Then it's just 0.25% of your account. So it depends on your account size as well, and where you are in your trading journey. So, if you have a 5K account and you're really good, you can risk $100 per trade. You don't have to per trade. You can risk $100 per trade, and you're going to grow that account. So it kind of depends. Skill level and psychological ability to handle the losses. If you have a 100K account and you can't lose $100 because psychologically you aren't ready, then you should lower your risk to 50 and build your psychology through proof, undeniable proof that you have edge, right? So I used to just strictly say 1%, but it's different. It can be different. All right, so I've just been glancing at CYN on my other screen. All right. Okay, so with CYN, as you all know, I'm not taking like quick little micro pullback type trades at this stage. What I'm waiting for are the consolidations, and the longer the consolidation, the better. Also, it's this move here took about 14 minutes, and if you see consolidation for a similar amount of time and it consolidates into the 9 EMA, that's all. Those are all good signs. So trying to get a second leg here going. Or not a second leg, like this is like number 5, but this will be all lower risk entries at this point, because we're already like number 5. We're just trying to stick icing on the cake, basically, at this point. And the tighter the consolidation, the better as well. All right. So let's finish out the game plan. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? Any other tickers? Let's just hold them. Put some size on it. And as each leg goes higher, you can exit these a lot quicker if you want as well. It's just, this is what it is here. Consolidation and more steps higher. Okay, I talked about ASTI. That one, if it recovers, then we may trade it. I'll set alarms on it. Decent catalyst about deal with NASA. But if you're gonna choose NASA versus CYN, the catalyst with NVIDIA and its autonomous industrial driving vehicles, then that's going to take the cake. NVIDIA is more relevant than NASA is right now. And that does autonomous, like with Tesla launching the robo-taxi, that trade idea led to, Tesla just, it exploded to the upside. Not now, but that day. That was Monday. That thing, gave a beautiful play on Monday. Okay, so I think we're good. We're good to go. CYN is moving. And stair-stepping. Beautiful chart, stair-stepping. Yeah. Incredible. Incredible. This thing is moving. It's going. Smashing through levels. So you want to pay yourself as you go, especially if momentum starts to die. You take 25% and then, just trail the rest. Let the rest go. As levels are broken, or if they aren't, you can still be holding, trades from lower, but just 25%, take the most out of it, and then just hold 25%. And that just builds, you just build a larger position over time as each leg goes higher. At this point, don't get stopped out. It's already, you should already took risk. Took risk off. And then I jump out at break even. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and jump in to our. We're in Zoom. Would you consider a recent move QS structure? Sorry, I didn't see that, Irvin. Yeah, that's yes, I would. It's just another leg of consolidation. It's wider though, but this one very tight. This one, a lot tighter. This one I entered. We entered here. Not as tight, but very strong volume. And this one gave us time. It popped out, held here, started to reject, volume increased. So watch those things, volume increasing on the breakout. And, these have C risk. We're on leg like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So this is one of the reasons I started to trade stocks and switch from indices and gold only. I'd be sitting looking at SPY right now, just looking at this. Look at this junk, right? So it's a better use of my time to trade tickers that are trending. So that's why I'm just rotating, moving from one to another, and just trying to catch something like this right here. It's a lot easier to trade a trending stock for me. Everybody has their own skills and playbook that they built. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the stream. I hope this was helpful. Any more comments? Let me check and make sure that thoughts on ADIL. Okay. Let me just I'm gonna hit all the questions real quick. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share with others. Let them know that they can come on this call and get some game. If you go back to through all the videos, even looking back to January, there's a lot you'll learn about stock selection by watching these. ADIL, hold overnight. So I'll take a look at HIMS and Circle. Yeah, I looked at Circle and HIMS. Thanks, Ahmed. Okay, so ADIL overnight. This one, again, if we look at the big picture, it's trending down. The main question I'd have is the catalyst strong enough to, you want to ask yourself, what stocks do people want to be in, right? What stocks do people are going to flock to? So when you look at the catalyst, and over time you learn, okay, ADIL, pharmaceuticals, secures agreements with Cambridge. So I have to go and look at what those companies are, what that means, But as of right now, since it gapped up, we could, and what's the stats on it? ADIL. CYN pulling back, just watching ADIL. Good float rotation, strong float rotation right now. But these stocks that are under $1 are normally super crappy companies. So, if it gives us good structure and good volume, float turnover is pretty good, then we'll trade it. Then we can trade it. But if not, the catalyst doesn't look like something that's going to turn around this downtrend, right? So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Okay. All right. HIMS. So HIMS earnings, major move back in April to the upside. Then it entered this range, and it pushed up to the top of that range. We were discussing this on the call, and then it sold off hard. So it'd be interesting to see how it comes out of this consolidation period. If it slowly rebuilds, so I look here between this, for at consolidation. Okay, all right, and then Circle. This one, parabolic. Here, the volume. This right here. Look at the turn at the very top is when you have the surge of volume. That's a parabolic sign right there of the turn. So keep that in mind. If you want to look to see if it's going to, or when it will recover, then look at structure. and see if it starts to flatten out. But as of right now, it has the shorts are winning. So just watch the pops to these levels for a short. If it breaks and structure turns, then maybe you can be looking for the buy. Okay, so let's see what else. True, I didn't want to miss what he was saying. Let's see. Jumped in a bit late. What are the major tickets? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah. Just rewind. So CYN was the one that we're most aggressive with. And yeah, just do a quick rewind and you'll see the others, okay? All right, 3 minutes until the open. Go ahead and get set up. Everybody know exactly how much you're gonna risk. Follow your game plan today and have a great day. And if I don't talk to you, we have our trader development session today and this evening. If I don't talk to you, if you're on YouTube, I will see you all tomorrow. All right, have a great day. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Don't leave the Zoom. If you're on Zoom, don't leave. We're gonna stay on here. All right, later.